Right, so I'm just up the yard. Thought this week, keep getting a few requests. Just want to know where we're up to with my big Ford and what she's been done, where she's up to, what she's looking like. So just in the middle at the moment. The battery's gone down on her, so just in the middle of taking off, and I remembered, seen on other people's videos, they do this trick and it just happens. So here we go. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Doesn't work. Try one more. Right, so looks like I've got to do it old school way. Right, so we've done it the old school way. It's back on. That's been a monumental job, actually. I'm not going to admit how long that's taken me. One thing I was going to show you. At what point do you admit that the battery you've bought is maybe too big for the tractor you own? The previous owner, I think, refused to admit it. If you look, he's cut the side out the battery to make it fit in. My battery actually does just fit in nicely. So, yeah, so, right, next plan. You might like the next bit. How many months stuck waiting, and that's how she finds out. Say it's got to be. It's been stuck for at least 2 months. You can't fault that. Well, there's an update for you. She lives. She's not very clean. Gosh, she needs a dusting. Aircon's working. I thought I might as well try that. Just stay to me back window. God dear, look at it. Look at it. Service in the bath for you, I think, girl. Right, so that's your first day back after Easter. Come up here today to give her service. So we're going to crack on in a minute. I just saw, because everyone, like I said, everyone keeps asking me wants an update on what I've done to her, where I've been up to her. The simple answer is, since you saw her come up here start of this year, I've actually done nothing to her, really. You can see on the top we've got the light bar on there that isn't working. There's something not quite right with that, so that's on the agenda to be looked at. I also have a headlight that isn't working. I tried changing the bulb in it end of last year and it was still no better, so there's that to play around with. Like I said, there's a service to do, which come up here. I'm hoping this is a bit steady because I'm actually holding one of my mounts. So, bum, bum, bum. That won't be in there. Yep, 1 coolant, 2 engine, and 1 fuel. So we want them. So yeah, like I said, I mean, she hasn't done anything really. I'm hoping to get her out this year, but yeah, it's one of them. We'll just have to see how it goes. So, right, I've got to try and get the lid off that. Let's have a go. I tried this before and it didn't work. Yay, it worked! It worked! Look! Right, enough mucking around. So, stick that up there. And bum, bum, bum. I'm going to say 22. I'm going to say I was wrong. I'm going to say 24. I'm going to say that's better. Right, set you up now so you can actually see this. Wiring first. Relatively easy. Job underneath. Keep meaning to replace this sump plug, but it's not in the greatest of health. But right, go away. You just have to keep an eye on that. That can get a little full, and you probably can't hear me now either. Oh! So yeah, that's draining out her black oil, and we can get a bit of fresh in there. Right, so as per as usual with me, I've made a mess. So next job now is the oil filters. So this girl has, put that some. So this girl has twin oil filters. Are on. I'm going to leave putting the plug back in and putting the fresh oil back in till as long as I can. Oh, I just need a bit of a brush out in the cab. What's she on hours wise now? Yeah, 9th. She'll be there. 9,984. I need a cleaner rag. This thing's still giving me headaches. She's going into the garage now because I haven't got the time to sort her. There's what I'm after. Need to find my marker. Yeah, that's the oil filters on and done. Oh, I like seeing clean oil filters. They look good when it's all nice and fresh. I'm going to stop putting oily marks on it. So right, so that's done. We're over on the other side now. We're on the other side of the tractor now. We have this filter down here, which is a very important and very quite often forgotten about filter. You can see there, coolant filter. As we know, most people are aware, these Ford engines in this area had a problem with porosity, basically meaning the block itself, the metal in the block itself, lets water through. You ended up with oil in the water, water in the oil, which is never a good thing. Meaning the block is either scrap or some of them were relineable. So whenever I do my services, I always make sure that is changed. And we've also got our fuel filter here. I'm not going to bother showing that because it's just spin on filter. Right, so I thought I would just show you putting this back together, just because it's there's a little bit more to it than your standard filter, being the old school type. So first of all, there is an O-ring up here, and with the help of my trusty farmer's friend, take that off there. So your filter should come with a complete new kit. We'll just slide that on there for starters. Then the bowl at the bottom, make sure she's nice and clean, all the nasty stuff's out the bottom. And then one of these, I think it's the smaller one of the two, I think, if I'm correct, fits in the bottom like that. And then up in the top of here should be good old farmer's friend again. There we go. The big one of the two. Put get a bit of diesel on my fingers. I'll just wipe that into there. More diesel. And of course, you should always wear gloves when doing this, but let's face it, most of us don't. Get some bit of diesel on that one. Just helps it all lubricate and helps it seal all properly. Make sure that's set up there in the groove okay, so we don't pinch it and cause a leak. That can go over there now. And that on there like that. I'm a little bit anal. When it comes to things like this, I like to have it so that, even though it does say SDF part, not New Holland part, I still like to have it facing out so it sort of all looks nice. And we put the screw in the top in there. Wants to be tight but not overly tight, otherwise you can risk damaging it. So next bit, I've got to prime it up to get the fuel into the filter and down into the pump. So I've got to try and remember which way round it all goes to make sure it all, hey. So yeah, we'll crack a pipe off and primer. Right, so she's all serviced up now. Just one last input. Of course, I drop it. Oh, oh. So, last important job to do. 1,900 and 50 and again on here. There we go. Then know when she was serviced last. Oh. Yes, I groaned when I got on the cab again. Let's see if she'll fire up. Might be a bit rough at first. There we go, oil pressure light's gone off. Check around for leaks now, make sure that it's on the right. Can't seem to leak it down there. Go down to the drain plug. Need to clean up, but other than that, looking good. Dry and the fuel's dry. Come on. Runs at a nice idle. Right, so she's parked back up in the shed, and I don't know what you guys think about when we took her for the road test, but to me, she's just not sounding quite as healthy as she should. I think that rocker cover wants coming off, and we want to have adjust the valves up. I think there's just a bit of a rattle in the top end of her, which will be down to that. So I'm not doing that at the moment. For a kick-off, I need to go get a new rocker cover gasket to be able to do it and find out what the clearance is. Right, so we're finishing this video really about a week later than when it originally started. We finished in, would be the day before the video goes up. So yeah, that was a bit of a look round, bit of a service and where we're up to with the Ford. Still a couple of little jobs to do. Rocker cover gaskets arrived, so that'll get done in due course. So you're probably all wondering why we're stood here looking at a pair of trail choppers. Well, it is simply because on last week's video, the silage video, somebody that's been subscribed to me for quite a while, and he's quite local to me, a guy called Sibby. He got upset because he didn't get to see the brand new chopper that was working there, and he's a bit of a fan of trail choppers. So I thought we'd finish on the pair of trail choppers I'm getting ready to get going hopefully in the next sort of week or so. This is also the first contractor I took on as a customer, self-employed, been with them good few years now. So that's about it. Choppers, windy miserable weather, and the Ford serviced, or getting there. So yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button down there. And I'll see you next week.